Good morning. I've been asked if I could make someone's a birthday cake for their mother, and this is a different birthday cake as the person who's asked cannot eat any raisins, sultanas or currants. So I've made up a recipe for it containing apricots, dates and prunes, and she's had this for Christmas and she seems to like it, so she's asked me now to make her mother a birthday cake. So here it goes. So first I have let soak the dried fruit, which is the dates, 450 grams of dates, 225 grams dried prunes, 350 grams dried apricots. I've soaked these in 90 mils of brandy overnight, so they are really soaked up. They've soaked up all the brandy, so I'll be using them in the cake shortly. So first of all, I'm adding 225 grams of softened butter, and then 225 grams of muscovado sugar. So I shall mix these for a while. Make sure the mixer is for that. Mix them for a few minutes, and then just scrape down from the sides using the spatula. And then continue mixing for another minute. Whilst you're doing that, you can prepare some eggs. I'm going to use 4 large eggs. Crack them in a bowl first, just to check if they are fresh, and of course take out any bits. Do 2 into each bowl. I'll clear away the rubbish slightly. They look fresh to me. So just add 2 at a time to the mix. So you mix up slightly. Again, use a spatula. To make sure that it's all going to get mixed, and scrape it from the sides. And then that, put it back on. Maybe speed mode 4. Add the final 2. thoroughly mixed, I start adding the flour. Just a little bit at a time. One slower mix. Turn it down slightly, but you can add some more. Turn it up again. And then add the final amount. Again, scrape things from the side so it is all thoroughly mixed in. Once it's been mixed in now for a minute, nice cherries. And then you could chop these if you wish, or you could put them in whole. It's up to you. I prefer to chop them. I chop them in the little container they come in. Makes less mess. Turn it off every time you add an ingredient. Adding these cherries. This is 200 grams, but you can use 250 grams. It depends on your taste, really. So I start mixing these on a slow. As that's mixed, turn it off again, lift up. And now you can gradually add the fruit, which again, as I've said, has been soaking overnight. I've chopped the fruit up so we can gradually add it, and this smells delicious. So again, as I said, it's chopped dates, figs and apricots. So add the whole amount. Mix back down and then turn on slow, just to mix it up. I've already prepared a tin, which is a 9-inch. I've greased it and lined it with parchment paper. I'll be putting it in. I've also made a round parchment paper to go on top to prevent burning. So once this is stopped, mix for a couple of minutes, or a minute or so. You can turn off and then lift it out. Using the spatula, just scrape everything clean. And there's the mix. So I shall be putting this into this prepared tin. Making sure I get it as even as possible. Around the sides. This is my own recipe, so I've made this up myself, and it seems to work and everybody seems to enjoy it. So put this aside. And then just tap it down to make sure it's going around all sides and it's even. That is done. Put parchment paper again on top, lightly, as this will prevent the burning. And then stick it in the oven. Stick it in the oven on 140 for about 3.5 hours. I check it after about 3 hours, and if it's all nice and golden brown on the top all around, you may pull it out and then check it with a skewer. If not, put it back in for another half hour. It should be cooked then. And when it's cooked, I will keep it for another 4 to 5 weeks wrapped up, and I will feed this with alcohol on the base each week until I'm ready for the marzipan and icing.